So it's snowing. It's a good day to be in Colorado. This is what I wanted when I moved here. So I thought I'd bring you along for the ride. I mounted you. And so it's not snowing so much now. We had, I'll turn you that way a little bit. We have about 2 inches at our house when I dropped off my granddaughter before I went to the post office. The flakes are coming down big and fat, which means there's a lot of moisture in them. Oh, school zone. But there's, which is unusual. In February we usually have pretty dry snow, and then the fat flakes usually come in March and April when there's, you know, foliage on the trees and they're beginning to bud, and then everything breaks. So I live just north of Denver, a little bit north of the airport and west of the airport. So I'm in a fairly rural area, actually. You can see there's some farmers' fields. I'm going by one of our local high schools. I'll switch over here. So that's the high school, and then one of the middle schools. My county only has like 2 or 3 high schools, I think. My kids weren't part of this system. We moved after both my kids had graduated from high school. But yep, I go by this on my way to the post office. One nice thing about living where we do, we're considered a rural post. So my carriers haven't been so backed up and such, but once the packages get into Denver, if they have to go through the main Denver hub, they slow down, and actually I've lost several on the tracking app for a couple days, and then they'll show up again. So I've had some issues with that, but everybody's got their packages eventually, so that part's important. And then let's see, I did a little tease earlier on my Instagram, oops, that's crooked, on my Instagram feed that I have some changes coming to my channel. They're changes in life, I guess. January, I rarely do my goals and all that. I found that it's usually February by the time I'm ready to start doing that. It's just the way I am. I know I'm behind, but whatever, I don't care. They get done. I make my plans and such. Usually, I'm just tired in January. And it's not necessarily it's slow time for me. I kind of slow down. And so this January, past January, I didn't do much. I made plans and we're getting them in order. So I'm going to be announcing that soon. And I'll have, it's beautiful, the snow's stuck to the trees and everything, so it looks pretty nice, even though it's a really gray day. So I'll be having those, and I'm so excited. I'll give you a little tease. I'm going to start selling some of my artwork on through YouTube, which is something I've been working on. And I do paintings, watercolors, and mixed media. And then I also do digital art through, I won't make you look at that, digital art through my computer and iPad and such. And that's getting some really good traction, actually, on my Pinterest page and stuff. I couldn't believe it. So I'm gonna, and I've sold some of that as wallpapers and stuff, but I'm gonna actually get that set up to do, and I've got some goals about putting out so many new pieces of digital every month. Digital art's a little less expensive so that you guys are able to download it and then use it. There's still some copyright stuff that goes on with digital art if you don't know. So I'm trying to get that all taken care of, because I don't just want my art stolen and people use it as their own, because I put a lot of effort into it. And it's not just the 10 minutes or whatever it takes to make the piece I'm making. It's the years and the practice and my eye and all the schooling I did for it and all that. That's what you're paying for when you're buying people's pieces. You're not paying for the piece they're actually done. Just like Da Vinci, you buy his stuff because his name's Da Vinci, not, you know. So that's what we're buying it for. You buy Picasso because, oh my gosh, it's a Picasso. I have friends that have art hanging that's not their favorite pieces. They usually hang those in the guest bedrooms. So when you stay at people's house, and those bedrooms usually have the stuff that's not so popular, or the basement, or the attic, wherever. That's just an artist thing. Because that's where we have to, you know, a lot of artists are like me, and I buy my friends' art, so that's what I hang on my walls. I don't hang a lot of my art. I do have some of my art now at my new, well, it's a newer home. We've been here 4.5 years. But I do have some of that because both my parents have passed away. And so I, you know, was able to get back all my art. This is going into my neighborhood. I was able to get back all my stuff that that I'd framed and given to them over the years. So I have that stuff up. Well, some of it, a lot of it I don't have up even. Especially not in some place I have to look at and think about, ooh, I could have done this or this. So I might do that. This is, yeah, isn't that beautiful? This is what I get to look at driving into my area. It's so nice. I am going to stop and get my mail. We have a community mailbox, which kind of sucks. I mean, I would love to have a mailbox at my front yard, but we don't. So I started at the post office, and I guess I will be ending. There's a beautiful shot. I will be ending at my post box.